What is going on, people? What's up, Ben? How you doing? Boogeyman, good one. Not the answer though. So it is a slasher film from the '80s. It's Italian, and very similar. Might give a few minutes for see if people come in. If not, I'm just gonna do my regular spoil discussion, which is what this point is. I'll give another clue in a minute or two. Hey, what's up, May? How you doing? No, not The Offering. Another good one though. Um, this hint will probably give it away. Let me see how I can phrase this best. The initials of the director is JD. I mean JD is the initials of the director. He also did a film called Anthropophagus. Shrimp scampi sounds good, man. I love shrimp in general. This is a much lesser known slasher, mostly because it's from Italy. So people aren't into Italian slashers. They probably never heard of this. Let's see. I'll post that other hint. Director. See if anybody gets this one. I'll be surprised unless somebody cheats and looks it up on Google. But I have faith in you guys. You guys aren't cheaters, are you? Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. I was just going to ask how the sound is. Oh, that's why my mic lowered. How about now? Better? Jack Daniels. That's what I was thinking of. That's like the only drink I drink when I do drink. The Walker. Johnny Walker. Is the volume better now? Do I sound clear? Crystal clear like a brook? That's not the right one. This is the right one. They should make a. They should have a director take the alias Jack Daniels and make a movie called Johnny the Walker. Oh, her volume's off. That's what you meant. Okay, good. I read that. You can read that two ways. Hey, nobody guesses in another few minutes. I will just fucking give it to you. If anyone is going to watch along, it is on Tubi. I will grab the link now and post it in the chat. That's another hint for you. It's on Tubi. All right, get the link up. How is everybody doing today? Everyone excited for the weekend? More things we got going on this weekend. We have our night showing Gordy our anthology. And tonight we found the movie me and Echo have been looking for months. Birdemic 3. That's right. We got Birdemic 3. All right. Now, it probably says it right there, so I'm just going to give it away now. So, Absurd by Joe D'Amato from 1981. Now, it's very similar to Halloween 78 in many ways. The score is a total ripoff of John Carpenter's score. It sounds just like the Halloween theme, but the kills in this movie are fantastic. Like some really good kills in here. And this guy is not a masked killer. He doesn't wear a mask. He's not silent. He is basically genetically enhanced. And we know who the killer is from the very beginning. This guy, Mikos, which is so fun to say. Love that name. Yeah, man, most people haven't heard of it, unless they're decently into Italian horror. I only saw it a few years ago, I think, was the first time I saw it. But the kills are fantastic. So you can load that up on Tubi. We'll wait for a few more people. I messaged Sean to see if he wanted to hop on the panel, but hasn't answered. He was supposed to be on Basket Case with me and Dave yesterday. He fell asleep. Echo, I was just giving them the news. We finally got it. Sunday night, Sunday evening, Birdemic 3. That's right, Birdemic 3, and we can't fucking wait. It is going to be hilariously awful. Oh, Echo, Carrie told me last night that she knows someone who's friends with the actor who plays Rod. So I might try to get him on the channel. That would be awesome to get Rod on and talk about Birdemic with him and James Nguyen, how working with him is. Got to probably remind us he's from Hollywood over and over again. Echo, have you ever seen Absurd by Joe D'Amato? Yo, is there really a Birdemic 4 coming soon? Because I would not doubt it at all. Because that would be hilarious. All right, May, good. I haven't had Mountain Dew in forever. I don't know why I got one, but it tastes good. I don't really drink soda in general nowadays. All right. I'm going to start this, and we are going to talk about it while May watches along. If anybody else wants to watch, it is in the chat, the Tubi link. I'll pin it so anyone who else comes in wants to see it, they do that. I know Gareth is with Al interviewing somebody right now, which is awesome. Oh yeah, yeah. Of course we'll get a Birdemic 4. We definitely will. I can see those movies going to like the 10th installment, like for sure. And they just got to keep on making it more ridiculous, more insane, and throwing in more things, cavemen, and all that shit from the second movie. They have to keep upping it. Maybe one day we'll actually get real birds as the attacking birds. That would be actually fun. All right, I'm gonna count down. May, you can hit play when I say go. So we might get an ad as soon as we hit it. So if we get an ad, we're on the same time. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. And yes, Ben is in here. It's always good to see Ben. Yeah, and I got an ad. It's the one thing with Tubi. They friggin' start an ad right when you start the movie. If you guys need skin condition, new Dove body wash is out. You can grab that. Yeah, I figured you'd get an ad too. I paused it right on the absurd title card. Now, this movie is interestingly part of the zombie franchise in Italy, which, as you know, in Italy, yeah, I press play, man. In Italy, Dawn of the Dead by Romero was called Zombie, and Lucio Fulci's Zombie in Italy was called Zombie 2 to try to cash in on Dawn of the Dead. And a lot of Italian movies, once they see a hit, they'll just start making movies and just calling it part of a franchise that has nothing to do with anything else in the franchise. So this is actually also known as Zombie 5, which there's no zombies in this movie. But it kind of makes sense as Mikos, the killer here, is like a genetically enhanced human being. So it kind of works, but it's not a zombie movie at all. So just the fact it's called Zombie 5 in some places, it's hysterical. Huh. I just noticed that's actually Keith Emerson's score to Inferno by Dario Argento. That piano theme at the beginning here. Never noticed that. That's interesting. Yeah, exactly, Echo. Like I think there's like what 6, 7, 8 maybe like zombie films. We got Fulci Zombie, Zombie 2 in Italy. We have Zombie 3. This is Zombie 4. This is Zombie 5, or it's considered to be in Italy. Yeah, up to Zombie 3, and then they started releasing them in other countries as zombie movies as well, which is just weird. Volume. There we go. Now we have this guy, Mikos, who's being chased down in the woods. And we see somebody using, what the hell are those things called? Is it a protractor? When you put the pin down and that's how you draw a circle. I think it's a protractor, right? Drawing a whole bunch of circles on a piece of paper. Oh, yeah, I would not be surprised if there was 10. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that's one of my favorites that I've written. I have my whole first album in a playlist on the channel. I recorded and wrote in 2008. So yeah, this girl Kathy's in the hospital, and she's the one that is drawing. She is a drawer. I don't want to say artist because her drawings aren't that good. Yeah, the same design over and over. The mom says that's not right, but what she means to say is something's fucking wrong with my daughter. Yeah, send me that, Echo. I'd be interested to read that. And there's the theme music there, which May, you know what I'm saying now. That sounds just like John Carpenter's Halloween. I mean, the notes aren't the same, but the same type of fast synthesizer, keyboard, piano. I haven't seen this movie in a while, so it's going to be a fun rewatch. It's a cool name for a dog, Blitz. Very cool name for a dog. And he's actually pretty scary looking, the killer Mikos here. He overacts like crazy. And who plays him? George Eastman is the actor who plays him. He comes through the door with his intestines. Looks like they're hanging out. And now they're going to work on him, and they're going to accidentally make him like a super human being. Which I don't remember if they show how his intestines like were hanging out like that. I don't think they ever show what happened. There's a gnarly kill in this with a bandsaw, which reminds me of my favorite slasher kill of all time in Intruder from 1989. Except the bandsaw goes in a different place on the guy's head. I always wondered if they were Scott Spiegel, who directed Intruder, was like influenced by this kill in this movie. But it's so much better in Intruder. And the practical effects look great in this movie. Like, really good. Do you have it? Guts! I don't know how old you are, May, but I'm almost 35. I grew up with Nickelodeon. I remember that show, Guts. Legends of the Hidden Temple. That was one of my favorite game shows growing up. I always wanted to be on that show. Always has to be a random drunk bum in slasher movies. This guy really can't get like past these people in motorcycles riding in a circle. Seriously, the fuck out of here. And the cops show up to save the drunk bum. Yeah, it was great. It was with like the Mayan talking head. Then they had to do like a few rounds of games, and then they had to go through the temple, and there was all different rooms and stuff, like 2 levels, and they had to go get like these medallions. It was awesome. Yeah, I'm a 90s kid as well. I was born in 88. And I saw my first horror movie I figured it out that it's 6 years old. I always say 5 to 6. I remember because my birthday's September. So that Halloween, when I saw it, I had to have been 6. So 6 years old, Halloween, on Halloween, was my first horror movie. And the effects look really good in this scene with them working on him in the hospital. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they've just been like picking at his intestines the entire time so far. I like how it gets quiet there. Unfortunately, they say he's not going to make it. They are very wrong. See, like they keep just poking at his intestines. Like, what are they doing? Aren't they supposed to like be putting them back in his body? Like, that's what I would imagine. I'm not a doctor though. If you ever take medical advice from me on this channel, you will die. Like 100%. So never take anything I say medically as more than just a theory. That's what happened to poor old Jonathan and Danielle. God rest their souls. Took my advice seriously. Yeah, now they start stitching them up. What did about the two made up people who died? I said that I think I said that the don't take medical advice or you'll die in an old video of mine. I can't remember which it is. I can't believe I've done like 540 videos in the last 10 months. 100 of those are shorts or so, like my 60-second reviews. I've covered like 400 horror movies since I started the channel. That's crazy. That's why I don't make a whatchamacallit. Oh, what the hell is it called? A letterbox to what I watch every night. Like I would just say, go check the channel. Like whatever videos are there, that's what I've been watching. I was gonna make a community post for like people who don't know or just found the channel. If there's a movie that you're wondering if I've done, instead of like scrolling through all those videos, you can go to the about section of the channel. Right next to it is a search bar. You can just type the movie in, and it'll come up if I've done it. Kid reading comic books. I was never a comic book person, like really ever. Literally, the only comic book I have is Creepshow, which me and Sean and Goraphobe are watching tomorrow night. I love this thing. Awesome. All the stories like in the movie. I adore this thing. It's one of my only horror memorabilia I have left. I think of this as like half Italian, kind of, because this it's not dubbed. Like they're all speaking English here. Yeah, no, I know. That's why I just thought of it like earlier today. I was like, I shouldn't put in the community tab. Just let people know that there's a search option, so they could like search for certain movies. This kid looks evil. A lot of kids look evil in horror movies. I don't know what it is. Even if they're not evil kids. I'm pretty sure this guy who's walking was the guy from Pieces in '82, the college dean. He looks just like him. Cop is checking his passport for some reason. His automobile break down kilometers away. Oh yeah, that's all right. You can just add him whenever you can. But yeah, definitely add Echo. He's a good friend, and it makes great content, and has awesome streams. Girl's nurse got a big nose. If this was Seinfeld and Kramer was around, you'd be like, "Oh, you're pretty as anyone else. You just need a nose job." I love Seinfeld. This guy on the right is the sergeant who's going to be trying to track down Mikos, the killer. Yeah, he wears masks in most of his videos. Like that's a picture of one of his masks. There's a few people who do that. Maverick wears a mask. There's another one too. Professor Macabro. He wears a whole getup, which is awesome. It's cool stuff. I love how original everybody is in this community. Terrible advice from my lieutenant. Just murder somebody, and then I'll come after you, and we can go on a date. That's so stupid. Yeah, Maverick's a cool mask. I like him. He's a great guy too. Now, this movie is also known as Anthropophagus 2, as Joe Diamato's movie before this was Anthropophagus, which is another really cool movie. So Mikos is all stitched up with his intestines back inside him, and all is well with him until he escapes and starts killing people. That part's not good. Yeah, so he says that his blood is like reproducing at like a 3 times the normal rate of a regular human, and now his eyes are wide open. I love that shot of him just looking like over at the doctor. He does genuinely look like somebody you do not want to like come across. Isn't he like super strength? Like he can't get this doctor off of him. Yeah, he looks very crazy. I don't think this is the guy from Pieces. Actually, he looks like him, but that guy's Italian. I know the guy from Pieces is not. I love how he says that's right, a foreigner. Yeah, I know. He looks very stressed out. Looks like his hair is so sweaty it's sticking to his head, like chain smoking. And he hasn't even had to deal with Mikos the killer yet, like killing anyone. Wait till he starts actually killing people and has actual crime to solve. feel like that's like 90% of the words nurses say. Yes, doctor. Like I feel like they say that all the time. Yes, doctor. That's like their most common response. He knows how dangerous this guy is. He's going to leave her alone with him. I forgot exactly who this guy is. The foreigner, as the cops called him. But he was the one chasing Mikos in the very beginning. Yeah, damn it. I would feel so much of whatever drug that is in that syringe. That guy comes near me. He's getting like 3 in each hand, just right in the neck. The hell, I'm not getting killed by this freaky guy. Uh-oh is right. He's gonna not do good things to the nurse. And there's that Halloween ripoff music. I actually like the music though, even though it's very so close to the Halloween theme. This is a cool kill too. I love the close-up shots. That's how you can tell it's Italian, by just the build up to the kills. A lot of Italian directors do that. Fulci included. And the drill goes in her neck or in the side of her head. The effects are great in this. I love how it pierces through the other side, and that looks awesome. Yeah, this is a like most Italian horror movies. It's a lot more gory than American films. Covering your face is a good thing to do. I love just practical effects and seeing the effects be pulled off and how they did it and stuff. So the gorier the better, as long as it looks good, which that looks awesome. And the drill is still like through her head on the floor. Now the cop should be very stressed, much more than before. I'm almost positive that's the theme from Inferno. Dario Argento's Inferno. Now I gotta look it up. All right, I just hit an ad. So if you want to pause it. I'm not going to look for it right now, but I will almost guarantee it that that's Inferno. Yeah, I'm in an ad too. It just started, so we're pretty much at the same time. Have you ever seen Birdemic, Shock and Terror, May? It is one of the worst movies ever made. It is so bad. And then Echo was telling me there's a second one, which I've seen the first one years ago, a few times actually. Why I saw it a few times, it's a terrible movie, like awful. Don't ask me. But he told me there was a second one and told me a little bit of like the craziness that they add in that movie. I said, yo, we got to watch this. So we absolutely not. We ended up doing a watch party with Nanette, Alexi, Wes, me, and Echo. And we watched Birdemic 2. And then me and Echo were the only ones who've seen the first one. So we just, after the second one ended, we said, well, you guys haven't seen the first. Want to make it a double feature? And we watched the first one. It was like 12 a.m. to like 5:30 a.m. stream. And we've been looking for Birdemic 3 Sea Eagle for months ever since. And we finally got it. So that is going to be Sunday evening at 6 p.m. It is hilariously bad. The CGI birds in it, you'll laugh, you will piss your pants how fucking stupid they look and how funny they are. They're literally like little sprites that just like go like this in front of on the screen, and then they don't move. They just hover in the air. Then there's the actors like trying to attack them or shoot at them, and it looks so ridiculous. All right, movie's back on for me. I'm at 24 minutes, 24:03. Oh yeah, terribly made. Like so badly made. The CGI, the acting, the sound design, the directing, the everything. Like everything you could think of that goes into making a movie is abysmal. But it's so hilarious. It's not like one of those so bad it's good movies. It's one of those so terrible it's terrible but hilarious movies. I'm paused at 24:03 until your ad ends. Unless it ended already. All right, cool. You're around like 24 minutes? 24:15, 24:10. Yeah, just hit play. We're close enough. This cop asked the foreigner, like, you said that you came into the country to visit. I think everyone who comes into a country is there to visit, unless they're moving there. Besides that, it's a visit every time. Yeah, we're right around the same. He wants the doctor who operated on him to be present. Oh, you're a minute ahead? Yeah, we're all around the same time. This is more of, like I said, I don't even care if people come to these streams, these type of ones, because I'm basically just doing a spoiler discussion video like I normally do, just live. And if there's people who are who know the movie, then we can. The added bonus is we can discuss it together. So his brain got bigger after the operation, as well as his red blood cells or whatever he said, like regenerating. Yeah, his body can regenerate dead cells. So apparently he is immortal. Why are we watching the Bad Bird movie? Because me and Echo, we hate ourselves. I love watching terrible movies like that. It's just like something we have to see. Like we have to. Like after seeing the second one, we need to. And now we're so happy that we finally got it. It's like a must. Oh, Echo Alexi is going to join us again on Sunday for it, and Carrie also. Oh, that's right. This guy's a priest. Should have remembered that. He's got the fucking priest collar on him. So it was in the papers that this guy Mikos was apparently dead already. Oh, there is a way to kill him now. He just fucking said this guy's immortal. Now there happens. Oh no, there is a way though. Should have said that much earlier. Right there, I guess that's why they lumped this in with the zombie movies, because he basically just said his brain is the weak point. So I guess that's the link to zombies, and that's why they did it. Makes sense. You gotta hit them in the brain, shoot them in the brain. Yeah, that's definitely the score from Inferno, which just came out what, a year before this. So I don't know if they were allowed to use it or they just fucking outright stole it. I actually do like a decent amount of slashers where the killer isn't like somebody in a mask who doesn't say anything. Like when you know the killer right from the beginning, like the Mutilator and Blood Rage, all those, you know who the killer is right from the beginning. Yeah, this kill right here is phenomenal. Guy has a cleaver and other knives around, like he's just waiting, knowing a serial killer is going to come and kill him. No, don't shoot his chest. Aim for his head. Aim for his head. Why would anyone ever aim for anything but the head? Like, if the only reason you fire a gun at somebody is you shoot to kill. Like, if somebody was coming at me, I'm taking headshots, like right off the bat. Yeah, he's like a superhuman. Yeah, this is such a great kill. This is the one that reminds me of my favorite slasher kill ever from Intruder. Except the bandsaw goes this way in Intruder instead of on the top of his head. And again, just that Italian buildup, making you just say, do it already. So then it comes, and that looks fantastic. Ah, that looks fucking gnarly. Wonder how they did that effect. I'm sure I could figure it out. It looks really good. It looks crazy. With the whole head like split open. This cop is chain smoking through this whole movie. Yeah, yeah, they are. Just like you said, you watched, yeah, The Beyond. You watched recently. That movie's got such great gore in it. Fulci in general is known as the grandfather of gore. Like his movies all have amazing practical effects and kills and gore in them. Like in The Beyond, when the dog turns on Emily and bites bites her neck and rips her throat out. That looks so good. Yeah, there is no cop that is handing over a gun to a civilian, especially a foreigner. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's so stupid. Then you get more Halloweeny type stuff, I guess, saying that he's not a man anymore. Like basically, like he's evil himself with the blackest eyes. Yeah, that's like every Fulci movie, man. Not everyone, but yeah, like for the most part, like all his like really good movies, very over the top with the gore. You should watch City of the Living Dead next. Right, that's a great one to watch after seeing The Beyond. I have that like right under The Beyond as my second favorite Fulci film. Hey, it's those motorcycle pricks who were circling around the homeless guy who was drunk, and none of them are wearing helmets. I hope you hit a rock and crash into a tree, you stupid kids. Yeah, Gorto. Yeah, City of the Living Dead is excellent. Great, like Lovecraft esque zombie movie. It was called Gates of Hell in America. Oh, there's someone behind this motorcycle kid, and it's Mikos. Just got hit by a car. That car just saved that person's life. And he's going to be stupid. Hey, mister, you all right? That's why you don't help people who are hit by cars. You never know. That 0.1% chance that it's a genetically enhanced superhuman being serial killer. And then we oddly get just a simple strangulation death here, which is odd after the two brutal kills we started off with. I'm so happy, guys. I was I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the French director Gaspar Noé. He did Irreversible, Enter the Void, Climax, Love, but Enter the Void is my favorite movie by him, and I haven't seen that movie in so long. And I was looking through Tubi for what to pick for this stream, and I saw Enter the Void they put on Tubi. I'm doing a video on that right after this. I can't wait to rewatch that movie. It's not even really a horror, but it's a long movie too, but it is a work of art. Here's the little demon kid again. See, he even calls the kid a monster. See, his father knows he has an evil son. Okay, that's how it happened. How his intestines were hanging out. He tried jumping the fence and hurt himself. Probably caught himself and cut himself on the fence. I like that knight statue I have in the background. Nice little home bar. No, it's not really a bar. It's 5 bottles of liquor, but timestamp is 38 minutes and change. Like 38.8. I paused it at 38.8. So just tell me when you hit play. And I'll hit play. We all hit play. And we have a nice day. I'm going to be sending out a bunch of more emails later tonight, too. Trying to get some more horror directors / actors or whatever on the channel in the future. I'm still waiting for Joe Berlinger, the director of Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows, which I adore that movie. All right, you there? I'm hitting play. I've been going back and forth with his assistant since like November, and I just talked to her like 2 weeks ago, and she said that Joe is so happy to hear how much I love the movie and how enthusiastic I am about asking him to come on the channel, and he definitely wants to. He's just started a new project, so she said check back in like 2 months, and we'll set something up. So that I can't wait for. The subtitle spelled Carol as Caroal. That had to have been a mistype. I'd never met a Carol who spells her name that way. This kid looks like an evil kid, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that interview. He's such a humble, nice guy. Really cool of him that he brought out some of the storyboards for the practical effects in Nightmare 2 and showed it up to the camera, and so that was really cool. This kid's a little monster, man. He's a brat. You don't just change your mother's friend's friggin' TV show and then cry about it. I forgot all about this girl who was in the hospital. charge. 1 second. Plug that in. Ah. The other one is where? Priest on the run. Priest on the run. Always with a cigarette in his mouth, this cop. Always. Yeah, I there's so much shit in my room. Like there's like not even, there's like a short narrow path to get to my bed. Like there's a fucking bench I'm sitting on, my fan here is like a tiny little like 3-foot gap. Besides that, like I'm always been like a very like OCD clean person. My room's always pretty decently in decent shape. To the point that if like something's moved like that, like on a shelf, I know somebody touched my shit. I like the old cop cars like that when they just had the blue light that just twirled on the top. Yeah, you're OCD too? Yeah, me too. I'm very OCD. And bad anxiety, depression, so much. And so much wrong. But THC is my medication. This lady has to walk alone in this dirt road, really? No one would give her a ride? Seriously? Or no one gave her a ride because they need her to be here for Mikos to find her. That's called plot convenience. I gotta throw Dario Argento's Inferno on again just after this, just to hear the opening score. And no, I'm not crazy that it's the same one that they're using in here. Boom, bing, bing, boom, bing, boom. I love that bass right there. Even the score cut out like a little too early before she bumped into him. And is that the bum? The drunk guy from earlier? The motorcycle kids? Looked like him. He just looked a lot more creepy and a lot less drunk. That song playing right now is played in pieces. So did this movie just take scores from like all over the place? Because that definitely, I mean, it's a common song, but you hear this in pieces, like blaring right before the scene where we get the infamous bastard. Bastard! Have you ever seen Pieces, May? If not, you got to see Pieces. That's one of the so bad it's phenomenal type movies. Ed, I'll pause it. Yeah, I'm about to hit one too. Well, at least the ads are going at the same exact time, pretty much for us. The tagline is you have to, it says, you don't have to go to Texas for a chainsaw massacre. And also, it says Pieces, it's exactly what you think it is. Awesome. And it has like one of the most random endings in a horror movie and the most random scene in a horror movie, also. All right, Ed is about to be over. I think he needs some wheels. Oh, is he back at the little monster kid's house? Yeah, you're a little ahead, Echo. That's all right. This kid is a fucking little devil, man. So glad my daughter was a good kid like that. As a little, when she was littler, never cried, never gave any issues. Such a peaceful kid. I love that room. That looks so good. Nice hardwood floor too. Oh, little doggy. I hope it's. I don't remember if he does. I hope, knowing how much this is like Halloween, hope he doesn't eat the dog like Michael does. So she's not even in the hospital. She's at the house in that bed. That's I forgot that. It seemed like a hospital at the beginning. Talk about the boogeyman. Like, can anyone say John Carpenter's Halloween? You never saw Halloween? Because he eats like two dogs in that movie, and another one in Halloween 2, I want to say, or 4, one of those. But I mean, it's an effect. They didn't really kill the dogs, like in Cannibal Holocaust, where they actually killed the animals. What, May? You mean you don't like seeing children like beat the fuck out of in movies? If you ever seen Bloody Birthday, that's a cool. I can't even call it a slasher movie, but like killer kid movie. These three kids are born on an eclipse, and it like makes them evil. And 10 years later, like the three of them on their like birthdays, just go on a killing spree. I think I said in my video that like if a kid came at me with a gun or a knife or anything trying to kill me, the kids get knocked out. Like not hard or anything, not gonna hurt it bad. I'm not getting shot or stabbed by a kid. They're getting knocked out, tied up, and the cops are being called, and they're getting taken away. This actress is very Italian. Oh yeah. Ooh, Mikos. You had to kill the Italian actress. Well, a lot of these people are Italian. This guy, Leighton Mikos, is killer. I like how he don't give a shit. Like he could have taken the time real quick to hide that motorcycle and take it off the road. Nope. He kills the motorcyclist and then just leaves the motorcycle there. He took the body though, so he half-assed it. I like this score, this part of the score. Mostly because it's not ripped off from something. See, that kid's a fucking menace, man. Don't scare the shit out of your mom like that. See, even she called him a brat. Kid's a terror. Maybe he's Mikos' son. That's how you know you got to pad the runtime. For showing us football on the TV in real time. Yeah, they gave this priest a gun and a car. You don't even know how to use a friggin' whatchamacallit radio. That is no man. It's a monster. That's all right, buddy. You usually always answer your text quick if you're around your phone or see it, so I figured you were busy. Have you ever seen Absurd, Sean? Joe D'Amato? Play that fucking music, white boy. Hello, Gareth. How was your interview with Al and the actual person you were interviewing? More talk about the boogeyman. Yeah, good to hear, Glenn. I have to check it out later. And yeah, Sean, you've seen it. Such a Halloween ripoff. But it's got some great kills in it. And it's driving me nuts. I never noticed, but the piano theme in this, it sounds exactly like Keith Emerson's score in Inferno by Argento. It's played a decent amount in this, and it's driving me nuts. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same score. I got to look that up afterwards. What an underreaction. This guy, the cop calls this other nurse and says that the nurse at the hospital was torn to shreds, brutally murdered. She just says, how horrible. And he says, I know how close you were. Like, what an underreaction that is. Yeah, I like it more than Anthropophagus, too. Even though that is a great movie, too. How is that possible? You shoot him in the brain. Yeah, Sean, did you know that this movie is also known as Zombie 5? In, I don't know if it was Italy. Echo said it wasn't in Italy, there were only 3, but some country. Like how they always keep a series going and has nothing to do with anything. Yeah, he this is known as Zombie 5 in some places. And I'm the only thing I can think of is that Mikos, to take him down, you gotta, hit him in the brain to kill him. That's the only thing I could think of that relates to zombies. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a great scene. Oh, Sean, if you're not doing anything at 6 p.m. on Sunday, me, Echo, Carrie, and Alexi are going to be watching the movie that me and Echo have been trying to track down for months, Birdemic 3, Sea Eagle. We've died to find this movie. Gareth thankfully tracked it down for me, and now we can finally watch it Sunday night evening. So if you want to join us and watch a hilariously awful movie, I said I'm sure it will be, just like the first two. And tomorrow night we got Creep Show on Goraphobes. That'll be fun. more football on TV. Gotta make this 90-minute movie. This is the third TV football scene that we've had. Yeah, I usually watch movies like around 6 p.m. until like 5 a.m. So, unless I'm going out or doing shit. Or like doing streams in the afternoon like this. Oh, I forgot how much time they spend just showing the football game in this. Like they really had to pad the runtime a bit. No, yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, so Sean's great people. Same as Dave. Oh, Sean, we're gonna do same thing as the basket case streams the last 3 weeks. I told Dave I asked him if he ever saw Frankenhooker. Never did. So next Thursday at 2, we're gonna watch Frankenhooker. If you're down for that, we're running Dave through the Frank Henenlotter filmography. I really love the name Blitz for a dog. Hey, that's funny. Nice, Sean. Yeah, that'll be cool. I haven't seen Frankenhooker in a while. And it'll be cool. I'll just have all the Frank Henenlotter movies in the Frank Henenlotter playlist. It's just all live streams, watches. The Boogeyman. This kid is dubbed for sure. Oh, no. He said honestly, right? He looked like he was dubbed. No, he's not. He wanted to eat him. Stay with your sister with the broken neck and draws the same circles over and over again. No, but I'm thinking of doing that the following week. Just stay on the Henenlotter course, like for the rest of until we run out of his movies. I know what Weird Science, no, not Weird Science, Bad Biology is one. That's one I haven't seen in like since it came out. I don't know if that's like streaming anywhere, but I'd love to do a watch party with that movie. That movie's insane. And remember rotary phones. Young people are never going to understand what it was like to be in middle school or call a girl you like and have to talk to her father and say, "Can I please talk to whatever the name is?" Nobody in the young generation is ever going to understand that. Oh, you have to okay prostitute? That's so stupid. It's not even a fucking curse word or anything. It's a legitimate profession. Like, why is that flagged? Oh, we found the girl with the pickaxe to her head, and that looks great too. The pickaxe to her head. It's one thing the Italians always had a leg up on is right in the gore and practical effects. Yes, yep, exactly. Hold his profession. But then again, if I'm bitching about YouTube blocking prostitute because it's a legit profession, cocksucker also, it's kind of the same profession. That shouldn't be flagged either. But I think an outside the box. This kid's afraid of the dark. Yeah, get your ass out there, or you're going to be a lot more afraid of Mikos. Hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing, buddy? I just hit an ad, Nick. You're probably about to hit one too. We are watching Joe D'Amato's Absurd. Which is almost over. 20 minutes. Good to hear, man. Have you ever seen Absurd? No ad for you yet? Okay. That's definitely the last ad of the movie. Oh, it's Tubi's a dick. And then, like, every now and then they'll throw an ad, like, with 5 minutes left in the movie. If you guys want some, a new wardrobe or something, shop at Nordstrom. Oh, yeah, Sean, music also, yeah, for sure. Italian movie scores are just so fucking amazing. If you guys didn't know, Tubi's telling me menthol was targeted towards African Americans, and that it's a manipulative way to be targeted by the tobacco companies. If you smoke, don't smoke menthol. If you're black, apparently, I don't. That's what this commercial's saying. Ad for you now? Yeah, that's what I figured. Nordstrom is wild. If you guys like animated dog shows, watch Housebroken on Fox. Back to the movie. I'll pause it, May, until your ad is over. Oh, I can't wait to watch Into the Void by Gaspar Noé after this. I'm so happy they added it to Tubi. I haven't seen that movie in years. The movie feels longer than an hour and a half for some reason. Yeah, it ended. All right, press and play. There's that Halloween ripoff theme again. I do like it though. A little bit of giallo lighting on the side of the hallway here. That's cool. It's pretty tense, this scene. I like how they shot this. That time, the score and music stopped right on cue when the door shut. They learned from their earlier mistake. You're gonna need more than a sofa, lady, against that door to stop him. And George Eastman, who plays the killer Mikos, actually was he wrote the story for this. Who the girl's gonna spring into action to try to help her mom. Oh, nice, Dan. The by same troll in Troll 2, I'm guessing you mean the infamous one with the bugged out eyes and the long face. That's so funny. Every time, with the times that any time that I've seen that movie, Troll 2, I think I did. Yeah, I did a video for it on the channel. I can't not see that face. Like that's the one troll that sticks out in that movie, or goblin, I should say. And looks so ridiculous. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, he does. He does have an iconic look. I'll give him that. This guy is superhuman strength. He really can't break down this door, huh? I love when killers yell. I mean, when people yell at the killer, "Go away, go away, please." Like, have you ever seen a killer just turn around and walk away? Except for him right now, because he's still going to try to get in there. That does sound wild. I might freeze for a minute. I gotta plug my charger in. There's Mikos. That kid screamed just now. That's hilarious. He screamed so high pitched. I don't even remember how the kid got back in the house. Wasn't he like? She told him to run outside. He's like, "I'm afraid of the dark." I'm like, not the serial killer. He was outside. I guess he came back in. Yeah, here's the oven scene, Sean. Oh, kid, calm down. He knows his sister's with a neck brace in a bed, in a hospital bed. Can't just hop up and open the door for you. Yeah, this is a great scene. I don't know for sure, but getting cooked in an oven's gotta suck, right? Sounds like it's not a pleasant way to go. Come on, this girl can't get these straps undone. Come on, Katya, do it. Get out. Actually, Katya, just go to bed. Let Mikos get the kid. This kid's too annoying. I will not tell you that she died in the oven. Hey, Jamie. Wait, hold on. Actually, this scary. Oh, Jamie, that's not good. You couldn't call someone to pick you up. Thank God you're all right. I mean, I I close my eyes to the duration of a trip when I drive, but only on Monday nights. But that is scary. Though. I'm glad you got home all right. Jamie, tonight is your guys' girls' night. Uh, 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 right? I'll be stopping in for sure. JT has risen. So that oven scene is phenomenal. And the scissors through her looks awesome too. The makeup on this girl, this woman's hair, like being burnt to a crisp, looks awesome. JT Headroom. Ooh, they just messed up making that noise. No one tried stabbing him in the head yet, or shooting him in the head. They know that's what they got to do because he's a zombie. Because this is apparently Zombie 5. Having Gaspar Noé enter the void on Tubi now, that's going to probably lead to me covering all of Gaspar Noé's movies because I adore him. He's such a great director. She can't walk. She's been in bed for so long. Muscular atrophy at your service. I like how his hand breaks right through the door like that and grabs her. Hey, the protractor comes back into play from early in the movie. Stabs him in the hand with it. Good job, Katya. There you go. Stabs him right in the eye, and it looks pretty damn good. Now he's like half Michael Myers from Halloween 2. He just needs his other eye fucking destroyed. Yes, Mikos, the one-eyed superhuman. Now he just needs a knife in his hand to just can't see shit. What is that? Ah. Oh, both his eyes are fucked up. So he's just like Michael Myers. But he's supposed to regenerate, right? So does that mean his eyes regenerate? I don't remember. Smart girl. This movie kind of reminds me of Nightmare in a Damaged Brain. Yeah, Sean, I know. I was saying that at the beginning. I was like, all right, this priest guy is chasing the Mikos, but they never explain why. And I didn't even remember what the priest had to do with anything. But I haven't seen this in a few years. That's a cool shot. Her trying to like walk on the wall, and he turns the corner. He's like fucking Frankenstein because he can't see. Yeah, exactly, Sean. That's kind of par for the course with Italian horror, though. Especially for people not used to it. You know how it is when you first try getting into Italian movies. They don't hold your hand at all. They just be like, well, here you go. Here's what we're showing you. Figure it out. He does look like Frankenstein, like an eyeless Frankenstein. Oh, he knocked over the knight statue I said was so cool looking. Fuck that guy. Kill him, Katya. Kill him from messing up my knight statue. Mate, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, like after watching the Beyond the other night and stuff, Italian horror is very dreamlike the way that it's filmed, and a lot of it's style over substance. Very thin plots, like simple plots, but the way it's executed is so good. Yeah, the kills are great, Sean, and yeah, Mikos is a great killer. I was saying earlier, I love horror movies where you know, like slasher movies where you know who the killer is right from the beginning. If I had both my fucking fucked up like that, I'd say screw this. This ain't worth it. I'm watching the ball game. Yep, Italians definitely do. I do everything to the extreme. I'm half Italian. JT has risen and is reborn. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I didn't get to charge my laptop before this stream for that long, but I'm reborn. Kind of like Jesus. But man, she beat the shit out of Mikos. Poor little monster kid Willie. Man, she is covered in blood. Like, covered. Looks like the end of a Rocky Sorolla film. Like the doll movies. And she chopped off Mikos' head. So you know she's fucked up for life. Now, real quick, I gotta put on Inferno and hear the beginning music because it's driving me nuts. That's absolutely the same theme. But yeah, that was Absurd from 1981. Joe D'Amato. Great stuff. What do you think, May? Aside from having to look away at certain points. Right? That's a good answer. That was absurd. For sure. Definitely a crazy movie and definitely a lot taken from Halloween, but it's enough of its own thing. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's the same fucking music. I knew it. I was gonna say, I fucking love Argento and I love Inferno. I've seen it so many times. That score is just stuck in ingrained in me. That there's no way that's not the theme. So I guess they just ripped off Keith Emerson's score. Yeah, you can see a lot of the Halloween stuff for sure. Like with he's not a man, you know, he's a monster, and the boogeyman talk and everything like that. The main theme with the music sounds just like Carpenter's score. But it's definitely a fun one, and the kills are awesome. I love Mikos as the killer, and another fun Italian slasher film in the books. But all right, guys, thank you all for joining. Thanks for watching along, May. I'm glad you thought it was absurd. It's fitting for the name of the movie. And what's going on? So tomorrow night is on Gorophobe's channel. Me, Sean, and Gorophobe are watching Creepshow, which we are all huge Creepshow fans. Probably got to wear my Creepshow shirt because I'll be repping for that. And what else? Sunday is the Birdemic 3 Sea Eagle. It's all right, Jamie. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm so glad you're all right. After you have to drive home like that, that sucks. Next time, if you ever have to go through that again, like message me or somebody, say like you're driving home under these conditions, and then say when you're home, so you know you're home safe. But all right, guys. So that Birdemic on a Sunday. Come join in the stupid hilarity of awfulness that movie will be. I'm gonna do the same thing next week. And the movies I was thinking of before I chose this one I was thinking of Ringu, or The Ring, the original Japanese Ring. Maniac, the remake, which is a work of art. Only reason I didn't pick that one was because I already did a video on it. So like the whole reason I'm doing these like live spoiler discussions is so I can knock out some movies that I have not talked about. So yeah, wherever you guys are from, everyone is having a good morning and a good night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for joining, everybody. See you soon. I'll leave you with some great music.